Welcome to Hoi An.
Bye.
My heart is like growing 3 sizes.
This charming town is on Vietnam's central coast, famous for its lantern-lit streets, bustling tailor shops,
Oh, it looks so good.
Isn't it cute?
and beautifully preserved ancient town. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site,
It's because I have over 800 historic buildings still.
it's no surprise that many travelers call this their favorite stop in Vietnam.
It's insane how many people are here right now.
In this video, we'll show you how to get there, where to stay, what to do, and of course, the best places to eat.
It's too doughy. So good. $1 for all that deliciousness.
Don't forget to check out the rest of our Vietnam series and grab our free mini guide to start planning your trip. Whatever you do, go to Hoi An.
Chapter 1, when to visit and how long to stay.
Stay forever.
Totally agree with that.
It's literally the best.
It's so great.
The best time to visit Hoi An is going to be February to April. That's when it's going to be like nice and dry, nice and warm. It is in central Vietnam, so it actually can get kind of cooler. So the cool months are September to November. So that's when it's like actually cooler. Like you'll probably need a jacket cool.
Times to avoid, if you have a choice, are May to August. It's very, very hot. There's this saying that there's 2 seasons in Southeast Asia. It's hot and hotter. This is hotter. And it's also very crowded. So that only adds to the swelteringness of the heat.
Oh my gosh.
There's October to December, and that is rainy season.
We are up against some storm clouds right now, and
It can be real bad,
Look at that sky.
and it can flood. So,
Yeah, Hoi An's not the best place to go if it's raining because a lot of the stuff is on the water
Right.
that you do. So if it rains, there are some activities you could probably find to do, but avoid the rainy season, I would say. One thing you do have to keep in mind when coming to Hoi An is you have to be aware of when the full moon is. There is going to be a full moon festival here every single month on the night of the full moon, and it's going to be very busy. Hoi An is going to be busy anyways, but the full moon festival is going to be extra busy, I would say. And then during Tet, which is the Lunar New Year, that is going to be extra busy. Like so busy. I would just start planning now if you're doing that.
probably a good call. I will say that the full moon festival obviously does happen on the full moon, and that's when we went. It was really cool, but I do believe that most of the festivities happen regardless every single day.
Yeah.
But it was pretty unique to be there on the actual full moon, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, it was kind of like a bucket list experience for us to like celebrate the full moon festival specifically. But the night market is open every night. You can still go out on the water and do the floating lanterns every night. Like it might even be better to not go if you don't really care about the full moon.
Right.
Because it will be a little less crowded.
Yeah. I think I imagine too, they still do like the shows, the live music.
Yeah.
Some of the other festivities that you see walking around.
Yeah.
How long you should stay really just depends on the things that you want to do. We recommend anywhere from 2 to 4. How many did we actually stay?
I think like 4 or 5.
4 or 5. I could have stayed longer, but we just had other things to do and our trip was only so long. But typically 1 to 2 days would be good for exploring Hoi An, like the ancient town, the bamboo forest, and the full moon festival. On day 3, you could take a trip out to Bana Hills for a day trip, which is something we did. And then day 4, you could just do cafes and the beaches and things like that and kind of relax, catch up from the busy week.
There's easily enough to fill like a whole week.
Yes.
Honestly, if you wanted to, especially with all the day trips around there. So it just depends on what you want to do, and we'll go over everything there is to do this timestamp.
Chapter 2, how to get there and how to get around.
So getting there, you're probably going to be looking at getting into Da Nang first. So you can fly domestically or locally into Da Nang, or you can take the train and it will stop in Da Nang. We took the train from Ho Chi Minh City. It was an overnight train, 16 hours from Ho Chi Minh City to Da Nang. So we arrived in Da Nang in the morning. And then to get from the train station into town, our hotel actually included transportation. We did not know that. So we booked a Grab, but they took us back. So check with your hotel in Hoi An. They probably will have something to pick you up from the train station or the airport in Da Nang. And then if not, you can always just book a Grab. It was like a 45-minute drive, and I think it was like 15 USD.
A third option would be to take a bus from Ho Chi Minh City to Da Nang, though I would just highly recommend the train route. It was a very, very nice experience and very scenic
It was scenic.
and likely smoother than a bus.
I I would choose the train any day or
100%.
flying if you have less time.
How to get around once you're in Hoi An.
The ancient town in Hoi An is super walkable. It's very pedestrian friendly. There is some nice walking paths along the river to and from some of the hotels that are on the outskirts of town. Or if you're staying in town, it's even better. Or you could rent bikes. Our hotel included bike rentals. I think they were like $1 or something, maybe.
Very affordable. And you could lock them up too.
Yeah.
So you could take them into town actually leave them and lock them.
Yeah. So during the full moon festival, all of the streets are turned into pedestrian only. So you won't be able to bike through at that point. But again, it'll be super crowded. So like walking is just easier anyways.
Yeah.
And then we took a bike all the way to the bamboo forest. I don't think that's normally recommended. I think it's a little bit further than people want to go on a bike in the sweltering heat of Vietnam. We actually rode one bike. I sat on the back.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
So Nate pedaled for us. It was great though. It was a
It
very
was
nice
wonderful.
ride. But you could rent a motorbike if you want to go further. Our hotel set up a motorbike rental for us. So we didn't have to like go anywhere. It was just right at our hotel, which was awesome. And that's like more for like DIY day trips around town.
Yeah.
What are you smiling about?
I can't. Do you remember when we were watching our video back and that guy was riding through town? Kind of like you were saying, you should probably just walk your bike or park it. Or he was just like,
Oh, yeah.
like
In the
just get
background.
off the bike. It's so much easier, but he just insisted on riding it. It was so funny. For scooter rentals, you can expect it to be anywhere from $4 to $6 USD per day. Couple quick tips when renting a scooter, which we cover in our Vietnam travel guide, is look for reviews. Never leave your passport as collateral. A cash deposit is very common. Although I will say with our hotel, which is part of the nice part about going through your hotel, is there was none of that.
Yeah.
Because we were already checked into the hotel and the bike was nice.
Make sure there's helmets and make sure that you have your international driver's license because they do pull over tourists at times. We did not get pulled over in Vietnam,
We did not.
but could happen.
I'm actually going to put one in here. I don't ever add anything to these itineraries, but you can take a cyclo.
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah.
Look at this line. 2, 3, 4.
But yeah, it's just like a bike. Someone pedals it and you just kind of sit in the front in this little carriage.
Yeah.
And it's very nice and relaxing.
It's like a little pedicab. Good ad.
And then, of course, you can take cabs or grab rides if you're going further distances. And that's all through the app.
And then just check if your tours include transportation or not. Hotel can always help you if you need help with anything.
And a lot of this communication happens with WhatsApp. So have WhatsApp when you go.
Good call, good call.
Do you need to learn Vietnamese to travel to Vietnam? And the short answer is no. But here's what I can promise you. Learning the language, even a few keywords and phrases, can completely transform your trip. Locals light up when you use their language, and the experience just becomes more personal and your memories more meaningful. That's why we've been using Rosetta Stone, the partner of today's video, to up our language game.
It's fun, immersive, and there are 25 different languages to choose from. You match words with pictures, there's no translating, just context, and it's kind of like how you learn as kids. So you actually learn the language. Probably the most satisfying part is their accent wheel that tells you just how close you're getting to sounding like a local.
Marhaba.
I'm not close.
I'm close.
Una penna.
I'm 80 to 100% every time.
Una donna e il suo cane.
I love it. Since the lessons are only 10 minutes long, I personally like to pair them with my morning coffee.
Perfecto.
It's something I do every single day without fail.
If it is a busy day, I like to download an audio companion or one of their short stories and learn on the go.
Il bambino corre.
Il bambino corre. If you just need some brush up before you travel, the phrase books are also great.
We teamed up with Rosetta Stone to get you 60% off their lifetime plan.
That's 25 languages, no subscription, just language learning for life.
So if you're planning a trip or know someone who is, click the link in our description below to get your discount, or you can check out this QR code.
Big thanks to Rosetta Stone. Oh, we're at chapter 3. Where to stay?
So Hoi An itself is pretty small, but there are a couple different areas that you could stay in. Ancient Town is going to be the most popular, and that's really walkable to all the restaurants and the markets and most of the things to do. So that's where most people stay. That's where we stayed. You can also stay on a small island in the river called Cam Nam. That's going to be like really peaceful riverside stays. I would say more like resort or homestays. So just more of a quieter area. It's still walkable walking or biking distance to all the main stops though. And then the last one is An Bang Beach. This is still in Hoi An, but it's on the coast and it's soft white sand. But they have some really nice resorts and hotels right along the beach area there. There's actually a few really nice resorts in Vietnam. Like $500+ a night. Wow. It's called the Four Seasons The Nam Hai. It has a private beach, has beachfront villas.
$500 a night in Vietnam is wild, though.
Yeah, I know.
So it must be incredible.
Yeah, we won't be staying there anytime soon.
We can dream. Maybe they'll invite us to stay there. Please. For $3 signs, you can stay at Anantara Hoi An Resort. And this is a riverside resort, which is about 1 kilometer from the ancient city. So really not far at all there. It has an on-site gallery, a spa, and then river cruises from its private dock. Fancy. A private dock, an on-site gallery. Where are we?
For $2 signs, you can stay at the Silk Sense Hoi An River Resort. This is close to the An Bang Beach area. They actually are not on the beachfront, but they have a beach shuttle. I think they're actually riverfront. This is a 5-star resort and it's only at $2 signs. So
the $1 sign hotel we stayed at has 2 locations. The first is the Cozy Original Hoi An Hotel, and we stayed at the second location, which is the Cozy Savvy Hotel.
Cozy Savvy is located just like a little tiny bit outside of town. And then the Cozy Original is just right in town. And then the Original also has a pool, which is really nice. But they both offer bikes and they have breakfast included. It's a 5-star boutique hotel. It was really nice.
It was really nice.
It was a beautiful hotel and the staff was phenomenal.
Yes. Great size rooms, well decorated, very nice looking.
And AC.
And a balcony.
There's a lot of different budget options, a lot of really nice hotel options. And just depending on where you want to stay, if you want to stay in the heart of town so you can walk to like dinner, or if you want to stay a little bit outside and take their shuttles or a bike in, and then you're like in a quieter spot, I would say. That's where to stay. Now for the big one.
Chapter 4, things to do in Hoi An. There's a lot here. We have 9 things to do in 3 day trips.
The first thing to do, and like the number one thing to do that you cannot miss, is to take a boat ride during the full moon festival. So right along the ancient town, the river is right there with a couple of bridges passing over it. There's lanterns everywhere. At sunset, it starts to get really busy. And once it's dark, the whole river is just full of boats with lanterns on them and then floating lanterns that you can make wishes on. So you can book your boat just right along the river. There was like a stall that we just walked up to and paid like $4 USD for the whole boat for both of us. And we were out there for maybe like 20 minutes or so, I would say.
Something like that, yeah.
And it includes 1 floating lantern per person. And the floating lanterns are just like little paper boxes almost, like folded up with a candle inside of it. It feels bad because they're just like putting them in the river and it just floats down, but they reuse them. So people will go down and collect all of them and then reuse them for the next night.
That is great. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. And when you release it into the water, you make a wish or a prayer for like good fortune. And
you don't have to do this on the boat, by the way. You can buy lanterns just along the river from people. I saw a lot of people just kind of walking right up to the river and setting them out and then making their wish or prayer.
Yeah, it's like $1 each if you just want to buy a lantern.
Yeah.
Remember there was someone like putting it down? It almost like hit you in the head.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure I didn't wish to
Die by flame
tonight.
My one tip is that you make sure you don't pay over 100,000 VND unless it's like peak time, so like Tet time for the Lunar New Year. They really shouldn't be charging more than, that's about $4 USD for a boat. You can book it ahead of time on Get Your Guide, but there's so many just available along the river that it's not going to sell out. Like there will be plenty of spots available for you.
No, but if you did want to pay card instead of cash, that's an option.
Yeah. And then you do have to wear a life jacket on the boat.
I forgot.
Our guide let us take it off for a few pictures really quick.
But then he made us put it right back on.
He did. The boat captains or the boat owners will get charged. They'll get fined if they see tourists without the life jackets on. Number 2 is to go to a lantern workshop. I didn't even know this existed, unfortunately, but you can make your own lantern and it folds up really nicely so you can pack it up and bring it home. That'd be so cute. We have to do that.
That'd be fun.
Maybe like my dad can take a nap and Mom and I can go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
You should book in advance for these because they do sell out. It is like one of the most popular activities. So maybe that's why I didn't know about it. They were just all sold out already.
That could be. Definitely.
Because we were planning like...
Very last minute.
Yeah. So, and it's about 10 USD per person to go to this lantern class. So do it. It's a really good activity too if it's raining because it is indoors.
Great idea.
There's a link in the description for a highly recommended one. Okay.
Number 3 is wander the ancient town. Hoi An is an UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it doesn't take long to see why. There's tons of pastel yellow walls. The architecture is just picturesque every single place that you look. Tons of lantern shops, which obviously at night all light up.
Really beautiful. So many lanterns. I just love the lighting in Hoi An. They do such a good job with lighting.
Yeah, and a lot of good restaurants. It is ticketed. It's 120,000 VND, and I believe that has been more strictly enforced since 2023.
Yeah, so when you just enter the Old Town area, it's not like gated or closed off. There's like a ticket booth, and then while you're wandering around, people can stop you and ask to see your ticket.
Tour. So we just find someone inside.
Yeah.
It gets you into all of the sites. So instead of like paying for each site as you go, you can just like go in, which is kind of nice.
There are 5 total sites that you have access to with the ticket, but there's 3 we definitely recommend that you stop by and see. The first is the Japanese covered bridge, which I feel personally is synonymous with Hoi An. You see it in a lot of pictures. It's a very iconic photo spot. If you get a shot of this by yourself, you're either up at sunrise or you got very lucky. We actually happen to have both of those happen to us. And it's also a historical symbol, but there's a lot of stuff inside the bridge that you can read and learn more about it.
The second one we would recommend is the Fujian Assembly Hall. This is a Chinese style temple. So it's pink, which really makes it pop, makes it great for photos as well. And it's complete with dragon fountains and incense coils. It's probably one of the prettiest temples that we saw while in Vietnam.
The third site is the Tan Ki House. This is a home from the 18th century, and it was home to a family of merchants with original antiques and a flood marker history wall. I had to ask Alicia what that is, but you can literally see the height at which it has been flooded in the past, because as we alluded to, flooding is a very real thing in Hoi An.
Number 4 is the Hoi An Night Market. This is kind of going to go hand in hand with your full moon festival. On the south side of the river, there's going to be a night market that has tons of food, tons of souvenirs, tons of really cute stuff that I wanted to buy everything.
Love it. Oh my god. I want a home just so I can buy stuff for it.
You did buy something.
Yeah, it was a gift,
Yeah, I'm just saying you did get something.
but I don't have it anymore.
But somebody has it.
Yeah.
Your heart led to someone else having that. Apparently not good enough.
So it's totally free to enter the night market, and then you just pay cash to all the vendors, whether you're getting some food or some souvenirs. And it is a night market, so that means it's not going to really start until after sunset. I think it technically starts around 5:30, but I wouldn't go until after the sun has set. That's really like the best time. It's cooler not to be in the sun, and that's when like the crowds kind of pick up. It's really good people watching, and then you can really like learn how to eat some of the foods because we don't know a lot of the time.
Oh my goodness, that is... Oh my gosh.
It's too doughy. And so much is happening right now.
Okay, number 5 is tailor a custom outfit. This is such a fun experience.
Oh, it looks so good.
But you can go to Hoi An and go to one of the very, very many tailor shops and get fitted for whatever outfit you choose.
We're coming to a more casual place because we're not getting like suits made, which is very popular to do here, but we don't need suits or evening gowns.
Really nice if you have a wedding that you're going to, even your own. Like, maybe we should get some outfits made. I hate you so much.
Never know what my answer was.
Fanciest thing we own is like a long dress that's a summer dress. So I'm getting a pair of pants and shorts potentially made. So we'll see. I want more stuff, but gotta keep it within a budget.
Yeah, that's how it always starts. We'll see where it ends.
I'm gonna get a white dress made
Yeah, do it.
and never
Wear it everywhere, all around Vietnam. Everybody will look at you and think you're totally together.
Like that episode of Friends. Okay, couple things to keep in mind when you are getting something tailor-made. Linen is like the most popular option. It's really affordable fabric and it's really easy for them to sew up and fit for you in a couple of days. I tried to pick something not linen because linen wrinkles so easily when you travel. because I picked some terrible fabrics. So know your fabrics. That's the big thing.
If you have, I guess, a type of fabric too that you know you want, you could bring it with you.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Because it's definitely going to be more affordable there.
That's a good idea. Two is you will need a couple of days. So we went the very first day, got fitted and decided what I wanted. And then the next day we went back and tried everything on. And then the third day they like delivered it. So
And it's right in town. So it's not that you have to really go out of your way that much every time you go in. It really just fits into what you're usually doing in your day.
And it's super quick. I would recommend knowing ahead of time something you have in mind. You could literally show them a picture of something you've seen or a drawing of something if you're an artist, which would be impressive. And they'll like be able to recreate it for you. I still do have one of my shirts.
Yeah.
I wear it all the time.
Yeah, you do.
And I think I paid 60 USD for a pair of shorts, 2 tops, and a pair of pants. And then she
Right.
also fitted a dress that
Yeah.
I already had, but she
did.
just like fitted it to me. We went to Alice Taylor. They had good reviews. They're located inside the market where there's just booths, and there's so many. Everybody really does the same thing. So it's just finding somebody that you can like communicate well with, or if maybe they have like a model of something that you really like. Otherwise, Alice was great.
So-
Ooh, what do you want to get made?
Maybe some shoes. That'd be fun.
Why?
I don't know.
What kind of
Never had
shoes do you
made.
want?
The kind cobblers make.
Like leather shoes?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What are you going to wear them?
I don't know, like around the house.
Can I get leather shoes too?
Nope, not getting them. I'm not getting them.
Just because
I don't want anything.
me?
It's always a trap. You should get something. Oh, can I get it too?
Okay, come on. 60 USD for 4.
Is this the one I walked through with the bike?
Is this what?
Straighten up. Now this, number 6, is definitely synonymous with Hoi An. The coconut boat ride. It's an experience that you have to do when you go to Hoi An. Oi!
Oi!
You can book it on Klook, you can book it on Get Your Guide, you can book it with your hotel, or you can just walk up and book it. We first went to the bamboo forest, paid for our admission, and then we were really just hot from, remember that bike ride that not most people would take, but we did. So we just wanted to chill for a second and get a coconut, but the restaurant we went to actually had a cold coconut, and they had a bamboo boat captain. She was awesome. Like
She was so
literally
cute.
the cutest individual ever. And she was so sweet.
Thank you so much.
The boats are these little like pods made of
Yes.
bamboo that are like a little like half circle that you just sit in. And she had hats for us.
Which was really nice.
It was so hot and sunny, and you're just out on the water. So it was really nice to have a little bit of shade.
Yes. And the whole premise of these was that
These boats were created as a way for the locals to get around some of the French taxes that came about when French colonized Vietnam. So they taxed all the fishing boats. So they made these baskets and said, technically they're not boats, but we can still fish out of them. And the French said, all right, I guess you're right. So they didn't tax them. I don't know if that's actually true, but that's a legend, and I like the story.
They are really fun to ride around in, and you will spin. So if you get dizzy, you're gonna get dizzy. Like, you can't not spin.
yeah, have your little ear patches on, or
Yeah.
you might want to let them know before you go out.
You're out on the water for maybe like 30, 45 minutes, and
She spins you. She takes you to get pictures places. There's some entertainment in the middle. This guy who spins, I bet he has been spinning every day since we've been there.
yeah, you're
How he is not like just walking wobbly at this point, I don't really know. And yeah, it's the whole experience. It's really fun. Number 7, Hoi An Central Market. This is a day market, open I think from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And this is your more traditional market. They have food, they have clothing, they have cookware, they have souvenirs, pretty much anything and everything.
It's a really good spot to kind of see the locals in action, especially early in the morning. Number 8 is one we did not do, but now that I know about it, I think we will do it. It's called Hoi An Memory Show and Theme Park. It is this nighttime spectacular show at the Hoi An Impression Theme Park.
Really?
Yeah, it's only open at night.
Wow.
The theme park opens at 5 p.m. and the show usually runs around 7 or 8 p.m. And it's an hour to 90 minutes, just depending on what show they're running. And it's just outside of town. So it is a theme park more in the sense of just like a pretty theme, not an amusement park. And then they have the one show per night. But it is a massive show. It's like apparently the largest in Vietnam and potentially one of the largest in the world. There's no dialogue.
Really?
Yeah, it's just dancing, lights, music, and like water. And they do it every night of the week except Tuesdays. So you can book ahead of time. I would, because they do sell out. There are different seat classes just depending on where you're sitting, like up above or off to the side or something like that. And then you do have to pay separate entry to enter the park. If you book something online, it will like combine them though.
Got it. Number 9 is An Bang Beach. It's about 15 minutes from the ancient town. It is consistently rated as one of Vietnam's top beaches. So it's got very blue water, gentle waves, white sand beach, and then of course any beautiful beach like that is lined with beach bars and cafes and restaurants. And this is where all the resorts that we were talking about earlier are mostly located.
Yeah, you can ride your bike there or you can take a cab.
Is if there weren't enough things to do, there are also day trips from Hoi An.
There are some good day trips.
Real
from Hoi An.
Good day trips.
So we're going to go over the top 3. And the one that we did that is a really popular option is to take the day trip up to Ban Na Hills. That is just outside of Da Nang. I think it took us
About an hour, and it wasn't a bad drive at all. We didn't even have to go up the hills nearly at all, just right at the very end, and it was beautiful and cold. I loved it.
We rented a motorbike from our hotel and rode it up to the parking lot, and then we took the cable car up to the top. So Ban Na Hills is this kind of mountaintop escape. It is much cooler than the rest of Vietnam.
That is mostly the case for theme parks in Southeast Asia. They're always at elevation because it's the only way to have it a reasonable temperature where you can do it outside.
Yeah.
Whereas like in the UAE, they just make it inside.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause there's nowhere to go, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. You can't go up. So you can take a guided tour there. So that will include your transportation to and from Hoi An. It will include the cable car. It will include your entry into the theme park. We just did a DIY and just booked our theme park tickets online in advance because you can save some money if you book in advance, and we booked ours through Klook. And those cost about 35 to 40 USD per person. Ban Na Hills is most well known for its golden bridge, which is the bridge with the hands.
Very popular.
Yes, just like that. And it's beautiful.
It is stunning. So is the view from it.
Yeah, it really is. So biggest tip is that earlier in the day is going to be significantly better up there than later in the day because of fog.
We are totally in the clouds now. There's a huge line for the cable car to go back down the mountain. So maybe it'll be kind of open because everyone's leaving because you can't see anything.
And then by the mid-afternoon, it was completely fogged in. The Alpine coaster was no longer running. You really couldn't even see the other hand on the bridge.
No.
It was foggy. So the earliest you could possibly get there, you can actually spend the night up there.
This is actually a hotel. I kind of wish we'd stayed here. That'd be so cool.
So you can spend the night and get up for sunrise. I would do that.
I would too.
If you really want to go see this golden bridge, because then you're going to get there before all the day trippers get there too, and that's a lot of people. So
it was very busy when we got up there.
And it's still fun. There's still stuff to do. There's like an indoor theme park area. It's more like kid-focused rides. And then lots of restaurants and entertainment.
Big German beers. That was cool.
We had a great time.
Loved it.
Yeah, we were very impressed by the whole like theming. It was very high level, which was very impressive. And we love theme parks, so this was really fun for us. The only ride they have though really is that Alpine coaster, and then some indoor like
kiddie carnival with like carnival games and small kid rides. But the decor is still great. It's like an underground theme and it's pretty cool, but just not for us, I don't think.
Just do the Alpine coaster earlier because they did stop it after like 1 or 2 p.m.
Great experience.
Gorgeous. It is touristy.
It isn't. I've heard a lot of people comment on our video and say that it's really for locals who may not get to see different parts of the theming around the world, so they can kind of come here and experience it.
That's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
That's like why Walt built Disneyland. The second day trip you could do is over to Da Nang. It's about a 35 to 45 minute drive from Hoi An, and there are quite a few things to do there. You could stay there. There's some beautiful resorts and hotels, and Mai Kea Beach is one of the world's most beautiful beaches as rated by Forbes. And then you can book tours, so they'll usually head to places like Marble Mountains, which are some limestone karsts that you can walk through with like caves and really pretty viewpoints and more nature focused. They also have Hell's Cave, known as Amphu Cave. It's very eerie. It's like a very dark, eerie cave with...
You sound afraid talking about it.
I know. I don't like the word eerie. It just like feels creepy. But it's depicting Buddha's version of heaven and hell. So it's called Hell's Cave. And then there's also a massive statue called Lady Buddha, and it's the largest statue of its kind in Vietnam.
I saw pictures of it. It looks enormous.
Yeah. So this is a popular tour option. I guess you could do all this on your own if you wanted to, but if you're going to go to all these spots, just book a tour. It'll include transportation, AC, probably include lunch, and then you'll get more of the history on everything too.
And no getting lost. Always the biggest perk.
Yeah.
The third day trip is Cam Islands. These day trips are boat tours, and because you are experiencing some insanely blue waters, it's very popular to snorkel and dive.
A group of islands are about 15 kilometers off the coast from Hoi An, and it takes about 30 minutes to get there by speedboat. So there's a lot of like small group tours, like 12 to 16 people that will take you out, and you just go to different spots to snorkel or to different beaches. The beaches look gorgeous.
They look amazing.
The best time if you are going to do this trip is to do it from March to September, because that's when it's like warmest and driest. And then during the off season, like October to February, it's going to be too choppy that they'll probably just stop all boat tours during that time anyways. So we're going in March.
Boom!
Boom.
Now it's time for all the things you should eat in Hoi An. 4 total dishes that we're going to talk about. There's certainly more to have there than just 4 dishes, but these are ones that stood out to us and that we think you should definitely not leave until you try.
The first one is Khao Lao. Khao Lao is delicious. It is like these thick egg noodles served with pork and pate and bean sprouts and those rice crackers.
Those are delicious.
Oh my gosh, it is so good. The special thing about it and why you need to try it here is because it is only served in Hoi An. Like you legitimately cannot get it anywhere else because it is made with the water from a certain well in Hoi An.
This is too?
Yeah.
The white rose dumplings are as well.
Yeah, I think that's why that's so special.
Number 2 is white rose dumplings. These are delicate dumplings made from translucent rice flour dough. And they get their name because when they're done, they look like they're in the shape of a rose.
Yeah, they're gorgeous and delicious.
And there's one maker of these dumplings that supplies the entire town of Hoi An. So if there's a restaurant that sells it, they're all getting them from the same place.
Yeah, so really you can go anywhere to try them. There is a place called the White Rose Restaurant though, so if you want to go there, it's a good option. They're filled with minced shrimp or pork, and then you dip them in like this chili sauce. Delicious.
This is a different plate. It was very good.
Number 3 is Cam Ga, which is chicken rice. There is some very popular spots here in Hoi An specifically that serve this. And again, this is like a melting pot of different dishes. So you'll find chicken rice everywhere. We had it in Singapore, we've had it in Thailand, you'll have it in China. And so it's just a specific blending of herbs and the soup that you get with it on the side. It's a very simple dish, really. It's just rice and chicken, like boiled chicken.
Yeah.
And then you add sauces on the top. Just be careful with the sauces. They're very spicy. Very spicy.
I don't think you need to be careful with them. I love spicy.
And they are usually served with chicken offal, which is the organs from the chicken. So just be aware. Try stuff if you want. If you're brave, go ahead. And we tried some. Some of it is like pig's blood was there. And then we did try some various organs.
It's a very good bite of food.
Yeah, try to get like a little bit of everything in each bite.
Number 4, this is probably going to be on the list of every single city you visit in Vietnam, but it bears repeating. It's banh mi. It is this beautiful crispy bread.
Can you hear that? That was not post-edit work. That was real life.
With very much a French influence, filled with meat, pate, pickled vegetables, herbs, and some chili sauce. It is just so good. I want to say we ordered one delivery from just about every shop there. I think we had like 30. It's just embarrassing to a point, and yet I'm so proud because it was so good. These are really nice to get on the go because they just pack nicely.
We got some banh mi bread from our hotel with cheese for dinner.
Those were the dishes. Now we have 6 different restaurants for you to try in Hoi An.
Number 1, and I think our favorite, was Mott Hoi An. We went there at least twice, right?
Oh my gosh, look at this line.
Oh my god.
This is where we got the Khao Lao, and they have this amazing, refreshing tea that they just I mean, they have an assembly line of people that are just dishing it because they sell it so fast.
It's a sweet herbal tea that's iced, actually. So it's super refreshing. It has lemongrass, cinnamon, lime, and lotus leaf in it. And it is a very distinct flavor. It is so good.
It is. You probably could get two because you're going to chug it.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
It is.
They have the lotus flower on top, so
Yeah.
it's like a really pretty picture.
They literally have a line just for the tea that you can buy really quick. And then if you want to eat, you just go inside and order.
Yeah. Number 2 is Lang Kam Ga Chicken Rice Restaurant. And this is like the most popular place to try chicken rice. It's this really cute little outdoor patio area. It was also kind of hard to find. Remember, it was like down these like back alleyways.
Yeah, we had to wander around a bit.
Yeah.
But it was worth it.
Yeah, it's super cute. They have some fans outside. It's all outdoor seating. It's run by a local family and they make really good chicken rice. And it's a very big plate. And you can probably share it.
Number 3 is Morning Glory Restaurant. This was our splurge for a nicer restaurant. It's upscale Vietnamese classics. And it's just a very fancy inside and just some nice, fresh, modern takes on Vietnamese cuisine.
It was a really cute restaurant.
It was. I do recommend making a reservation for this because we did not, but we were lucky that we were able to walk in.
Number 4 is Nasta Life. This is on the southern side of the river where the night market is, just right around the corner from the night market. And this is where we had white rose dumplings. All the white rose dumplings are the same. And this place was really cute too. It was just like an outdoor courtyard area, kind of set back from the hustle and bustle of the river area.
It was nice and quiet, even though the night market was literally going on not that far from it. Number 5 is Banh Mi Phu Quang. It's a very, 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 very popular banh mi shop. I think this might be the one that Anthony Bourdain loved, but it is highly popular and you will see it recommended just about everywhere.
And you can get delivery on Grab too. So if you're just having like a chill day by the pool at your hotel, just order some banh mi at one of these places. And number 6 is the Banh Mi Queen. That's right, we do have 2 banh mi places on here because you can't eat that much banh mi. This one is a little less popular than the other, so the wait might be a little less, which is nice. And again, you can order delivery here too.
You could probably do just the top 10 banh mi shops in Hoi An. There's so many. We probably will. We did. We ate like 30 banh mi when we were there. They're fantastic.
Okay, that's it.
Whew. Don't forget, we have a free Vietnam mini guide, which covers all of the cities that you will likely visit in Vietnam. We also have a nice vlogumentary showing the entire experience. It's only 2 hours long, and we have other guides from Vietnam, both here and coming. So
Yeah, make sure you drop your questions in the comments. We're answering all the questions in the comments. So whatever you have questions about, we will get to. And if we have enough questions about Vietnam as a whole, we will make a Q&A video.
yeah.
But we need questions.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, so sweaty. Good morning, Nugget.
I hit that.